Well, good evening. I have some good news. We finally have life, and I think I've got all the bugs out. As you can see, I've put the caps back in their original or their new place for the big electrolytics, which are sitting there. Most of the other wax-filled caps have been replaced. All the valves back, and I know you saw that in the previous videos. Well, here's my finished power supply rectifier. It's interesting that a couple of tag strips, one fits in the place for the hole for the cesium rectifier, and I've made a bridge diode, which you can see in there, with using 1000 volt 3 amp diodes, which are pretty heavy duty. And then using the second hole for the bridge rectifier, I have another tag strip, and that actually provides a perfect space for my 10 watt 100 ohm resistor with a lot of free space around it to keep it cool. So let me power it up and show you what it's doing. Turn it on, and the voltage drops at startup to around 320, and I'll let this run for a while now so you can actually see it will drop as the valves warm up. I'll turn off the bright floodlights for a minute. Appreciate the beautiful glow. Up there, got a couple. Got a couple more down here. Well, it looks better here than on the camera. Okay, you've seen it's been running for about a minute now, and the voltage has dropped to 276. The spec says around 270, so it's perfect. The resistor is dissipating only about 10 volts. Let's see, across the resistor, oops, where did it go? I'll try again. Across the resistor is 10 volts. So that's about 1 watt of power. It's a 100 ohm resistor, 10 volts across it, and that's 1 watt of power that's being dissipated by the resistor. Considering it's a 10 watt resistor, that's pretty good safety margin. Now here's the best part that I've been waiting for since I started this restoration. Now watch this. I'm going to push that little record button in, and voila, it lights up. I've been waiting for that for a while. The record works, everything works, except I don't have a drive belt. As you can see, it is missing its bloody damn drive belt here. So if not, I could make it work. But the electronics is good. The voltage 276, perfect. It should sound really well. And that's going to be the last video of it exposed, because now I'm going to put a couple of metal shields. It's got 2 metal cases around it. This one that goes down the bottom, it's alright, and this great big one here, which sort of covers up my beautiful capacitors, so that'll cover that. You just have to make sure when you do this that if you look from above, the cover will leave enough room to basically come there and go there, and that's a perfect spot for the big caps. Perfect spot for it. I mean, it's quite amazing. Voltage holding, valves glowing, and of course my little magic eye coming to life. So we'll turn it off and put it back together, put it in the case and fire it up again. Give it a test with the microphone because it should cause the magic eye to jump around. Watch for my next video for a bit of more life, towards life.